Hey there everyone, and good morning. It is Nikki Torres in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center. I am filling in for Mark Peterson this morning. He should be back on Monday. It is Friday. Happy Friday, July 31st. It is the last day of the month, and we are ending off with pretty hot conditions. And when I say hot conditions, these are some of the hottest that we've seen throughout this summer. So we had triple digits from yesterday. We are going to have one more day of it for today, and then we'll cool down ever so slightly into tomorrow. 103 in Spokane, that is the forecasted high temperature for this afternoon, and 103 is actually the record high temperature set back from 1929, so we could either meet or beat that for today if the forecast sticks. I stayed a little conservative with that 103, it actually may be 104 for today, so there's a good chance that we could beat that, but we still have an excessive heat warning down the middle of your screen, so Omak, Moses Lake, Tri-Cities, including Lewiston, those areas are all under this excessive heat warning until later tonight. We are also under a heat advisory in Spokane that is going to expire tonight at 8 p.m. as well. The reason for it, just take a look at these temperatures. 106 Moses Lake, 108 Wenatchee, 108 for Omak. I believe Tri-Cities is at 109 for today. It's not showing up on the screen there, but 108 in Lewiston. These are some serious heat conditions. Here's the watches and warnings like I was just talking about. That heat advisory pretty much spans all throughout central and eastern Washington and throughout parts of Idaho and western Montana. The reason for it, again, triple digits in the forecast, 103 for Spokane for this afternoon. But if you are in any areas like Omak or Lewiston or Moses Lake, heading to Wenatchee, those areas are going to see temperatures a lot warmer as well by a few degrees. Here's your day planner. This is what we are expecting for Friday, low 80s. You know it's going to be a very hot day when you wake up. As of, let's say, during the show, I want to say it was probably upper 60s, and then when we got into the second hour, it was low 70s between 5 and 7 o'clock in the morning. That was what you were waking up to, is some low 70s by the time you head out the door. 80s, eating lunch, 90s, possibly already so close to those 100s, and then 103 for that afternoon high temperature for today. We are going to see pretty dry conditions overall. There's not a lot of moisture in the forecast, so that means that we need to be very careful, make fire safe decisions, make sure that you're keeping fire prevention in mind, because all it takes is one spark in these conditions for a fire to really get going, and we want to avoid a wildfire and smoke and everything like that. We want to make sure that we're all staying safe. So just be mindful of that. Always know your burn restrictions. A little Google search goes a long way. Just know that. So Spokane County, I believe, does have burn restrictions already. They have been in place for quite a while, so just keep that in mind. 103 for today. There is a slight breeze, and that also plays into fire prevention, because even speeds just like this, 5 to 15 mile per hour winds, if something were to get going, it can easily spread with a little bit of wind in there, and we are expecting gusts up to 25 miles per hour. You can see for this evening, 66 degrees. It's actually a little bit cooler than most of you actually woke up to this morning, in the low 70s. Mostly clear again, staying mainly dry, and then mostly clear skies. Wind gusts are going to die down just a little bit to about 20 mile per hour winds versus the 25 that we're going to experience this morning and this afternoon. For tomorrow, you can see that I put sunny and not as hot in there, because it is still going to be pretty hot in the forecast. The average high temperature in Spokane this time of year is 86 degrees, and we are still cooling down into the weekend, but it's still 95, which is about a 10-degree difference there. You can see the temperature trend, so take a look at that. That white line on your screen is the average this time of year at 86 degrees. We will expect to see that on Tuesday, but then once we're in this weekend, we're still in the mid-90s. That's still above average. 103 is substantially above average for this time of year, but you can see right here in the 7-day forecast, 103 for Friday. We're going to see mid-90s this Saturday and Sunday. Really dry conditions. We are going to expect a mild breeze all throughout these next few days, but today is really the hottest temperature that we've been waiting for. We've been talking about it all work week, and it is now here, and we are going to see all of those weather alerts for now expire at 8 p.m. because we aren't going to see anything as hot for the next couple of days. I want to leave you with this before I send you off. So this is the national high temperature map. Look at how we fare in all of these. So 105 in Boise, that's about kind of where we're at in our part of the region, but look at that. Places like Tampa, places like Los Angeles, we are so much warmer than a lot of these places that we expect to be so much hotter than us. So we are definitely up there. 118 for Phoenix. We're not beating them out for today, but we're definitely one of the hottest cities for today throughout the country. New York is at 92, Atlanta's at 88, even Nashville's still in the low 90s, so we are one of the hottest. So do what you can to keep yourself cool for today. Get the electric fans out, ready to go, AC units, keep them flowing, but just stay safe for today. Wear sunscreen and stay hydrated. I guarantee you walk outside this afternoon, even just a few minutes, you will break a sweat. We don't want anyone dehydrated or heat stroke, heat exhaustion. Just stay safe and stay healthy for today. Check in with elderly neighbors if you can. Make sure that they're okay. Drink a lot of water. And also please remember to never leave any pets or kids in the car for any amount of time for today. Even this morning, it's already, 70s, 80s? That is still so hot for the car. It heats up really quickly in there, so just be mindful of that. All right, I will see you here for your midday web weather check here on KXLY.com. Thanks so much for joining me. I will see you in a few hours. Happy Friday, everyone!